Hi, it's Will from StormTheCastle.com, and this is my latest project. It's Frodo and Bilbo's sword, Sting, from Lord of the Rings. And of course, it glows. There must be a goblin around here somewhere. That's why it's glowing. But this is actually a fun project. And what I did was, I put together 2 layers of polycarbonate or Lexan with a small space in between. And then I drilled a hole in it and I poured in glow stick material like this. You know, you can buy these glow sticks. I bought them for $1. Now they're completely non-toxic, but you have to be careful with something like this because there's glass inside here. You can get hurt, and this stuff can cause irritation of skin, and if you get it on anything, it can stain permanently. So I don't really recommend you do something like this, but I thought it would be a fun project, and I'll pop in a little bit of video of me, you know, swinging this around in the dark so you can kind of see it, but it really does glow. You can kind of see that already. But just a quick little project with a couple of pieces of polycarbonate and some foam for the handle and whatnot. And the life expectancy on that glowing is only a couple of hours. But let me jump into the tutorial. Okay, so what I've done here is I made myself up a paper template first of the shape and size of the sword. And I simply traced that onto the polycarbonate sheet, just like this. And I made 2 of them, because we're going to sandwich the 2 of them together. So just cut that out and trace it onto the Lexan. And then I used a jigsaw to cut both pieces out. And you can use any kind of a tool you want. But jigsaw works really well on this type of plastic. Now here you go, I have the 2 sheets of plastic like that. Good shape. Now I don't show it here, but I used crystal clear DAP caulking. You can see the caulking gun there. And I just put a bead around the whole perimeter of the one sheet of the sword. And then I pressed the second sheet right on top of that. But I didn't press it down too strongly. I wanted a gap in between these both sheets. So that gap is maybe 1/8 of an inch. So you want it to seal nicely so nothing leaks, but you want there to be a space in between them. It's sort of like the insulating space between panes of window. So once that dried, I can go ahead and you know, get my final shape with it. I just used a belt sander. You could use a sander, you could use a rasping file, anything like that, just to clean it up and to get the final shape. And I could have made this thinner, but I didn't. Now let's work on just the handle. I just used some foam board to make the guard, and then I just hot glued on some foam to make the handle, and then I used a hot wire cutter, like you can see here, to shape that handle into something that looked good. I wrapped it first with yellow electrical tape, and then over that I wrapped with black electrical tape to get the pattern, just like that. So paint it up and it's ready to go. So now we have to add the glow-in-the-dark material into the sword. And I actually only used 2 for this. And Sting actually glows blue. That's why I got the blue glow stick. So what I did was I drilled a hole in just one sheet of the Lexan. You don't want to drill all the way through it. And I used a straw like this to try to you know, slowly pour it into the sword and fill it up. It took me a little while, but this method works pretty good. But the seal worked really well, nothing leaked, and there was enough room in there so it was thick enough so it glows pretty nice. And we'll go through a quick 10 times speed here to show you. Liquid is really kind of neat. But the DAP crystal clear acrylic caulking, it's like I bought it in the Home Depot. It's like for bathtubs or windows and stuff like that. It works really well. So there we go. Now that sword is ready to go. So I just put some tape over the hole, and there you see it's glowing. So that's the Sting sword from Lord of the Rings. Bilbo first had it, and then he gave it to Frodo. And lots more projects on my website at stormthecastle.com, and here on my YouTube channel. And I literally have, I couldn't say, 40 or 50 swords, shields, armor, weapons, and stuff like that. Thanks for watching.